Food no go damage your life. You've got one life to live. Original. You should know where to go. The SOS. Although social media as a channel of communication is inherently harmless, it becomes harmful and damaging when used without discretion and thoughtfulness. Bad social media users spread rumors and fake news without verification. But good social media users stop, reflect, and verify information before sharing it. Be a good social media user. Stop the spread of fake news. Verify the authenticity of your source and use social media responsibly for a better Nigeria. This message is brought to you by the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, in collaboration with the National Orientation Agency.
Friendship is a bond that can last a lifetime. But what happens when that bond is broken by betrayal? Tune in to our program as we explore the complex world of friendships and the heart-wrenching betrayals that can shatter them. From secret affairs to hidden agendas, we will be discussing the tough decisions and difficult truths people go through as they navigate the highs and the lows of their relationships. Make it a date this Wednesday, the 3rd of May, 2023 at 9 a.m. only on Conversations on the NTA network.
Lives are in your hands while you drive. Protect yourself and others on the road. Road matters shown on the network service of the NTA. Join us.
Let's talk about our bodies. Without any judgment, take a look into the mirror. Yes, thank you. Now, what do you see?
Tonight, President Muhammadu Buhari urges incoming government to uphold the concept of decent work, as Lagos State Workers urges government on wide consultation for subsidy removal. Good evening and welcome to the news at 7 on NT Lagos Channel 10. I am SC Owamaka, and a happy International Workers' Day to all our Nigerian workers. Now the news in detail. Being the last Workers' Day marked under his administration, President Muhammad Buhari is urging the incoming government to uphold the concept of decent work and adoption of social dialogue for national cohesion and improved productivity of workers. The president made the remark at the 2023 Workers' Day celebration in Abuja. Joseph Hudson reports.
They are seen along streets and heaps of refuse collecting waste materials. Many will find it difficult to identify them as workers, but they are out here to make a statement that they are also contributing to socio-economic development of the country and should be treated right.
A week, we used to gather even more than a trailer of this empty rubber, and we are taking it to Lagos to recycle.
It is for workers like this and many others going through difficult times to cope with life that the organized labor tagged the 2023 Workers' Day Workers' Right and Socio-Economic Justice. The drive is to move beyond demands for wages to access to quality education, health, security, and inclusivity.
If they want increased productivity, which is the basis for national development, then they must be prepared to treat us better. They must be prepared to treat us first as humans, then as major contributors to the wealth creation.
President Muhammadu Buhari, represented by Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, identifies with the yearning of the workers, explaining why his administration took several steps to improve wages and implementation of social interventions.
I encourage the incoming administration to continue to respect workers' rights, imbued with socio-economic development and driven by the 4 pillars of decent work agenda to promote jobs and enterprise, guaranteeing rights at work, extending social protection, and promoting social dialogue for consensus building and maintenance of industrial relationships.
We have, as a government, also provided better working conditions and environment and women. We have also invested in training and retraining, education, and human capacity development for Nigerian workers, especially those in the public sector. Let us have a peaceful country. We have no other country except this one. And we must build it, for our children.
The 2023 Workers' Day comes with a drive for deeper protection in workplaces that will ensure greater socio-economic justice and perhaps giving a sense of belonging to all, including these scrap and waste workers. In Abuja, Joseph Otsen, NTA News.
Similarly, President of the Senate Ahmed Lawan has congratulated all workers in Nigeria as they join their counterparts around the world to mark Workers' Day on May 1st. Senate Lawan, in a statement, noted that throughout the history of Nigeria as a nation, the great Nigerian workers have been remarkable for their patriotism, commitments to nation building, and resilience in the face of serious development challenges. He observed that the National Assembly has guarded itself against the introduction of any anti-labor legislation since inception in 2019. Senator Lawan also highlighted some of the major bills passed by the Ninth National Assembly, which include deep offshore and inland basin production sharing contracts, Act 2019, Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020, Police Act 2020, Petroleum Industry Act 2021, Electoral Act 2022, and the restoration of January to December budget cycle. The president-elect Bola Tinubu extended his hands of friendship to the Nigerian workers through the two central labor unions, Nigeria Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress, as Nigeria celebrates the Workers' Day. President-elect Tinubu acknowledged today as a special day in most parts of the world to salute and honor the working people whose hard work and sweat continue to oil the wheel of human progress and advancement. In a statement he issued personally, Tinubu promised that when sworn in as the president of the country, the workers will find him dependable ally and co-laborer in the fight for social and economic justice for all Nigerians, including the working people. The president-elect said his plans for better welfare and working conditions, which are clearly spelled out, and his renewed hope agenda for a better Nigeria is a covenant born of conviction and one he's prepared to keep. He said every May 1st in Nigeria is not just a public holiday to commemorate the contribution and sacrifices of workers to the well-being of our country, but also serves both as a celebration of the rights of workers to dignity, decent wages, and decent living. And more important, it is a testament to the critical role the labor movement plans in our march towards a stronger, united, and more prosperous nation. The president-elect recognized the contribution of the organized labor unions to the growth of democracy, particularly how they collaborated with pro-democracy governance in Nigeria in 1999 after almost two unbroken decades of military dictatorship. Still on Workers' Day celebration, the organized labor movement has maintained that there is need for the federal government to consult representatives of Nigerian workers when the need arises for them to fix appropriate remuneration to cushion the effect of fuel subsidy removal on public sector workers. The workers' union stated this at the 2023 Workers' Day celebration in Lagos. Musa Chelet has details.
We are looking forward to government to increase salary by the inflation of the day.
Workers' Day celebration provides a platform for workers in glowing colorful shirts to present peculiar expectations of the government. However, some of the expectations expressed by the workers, especially in the area of enhanced welfare packages, have been captured in the keynote address presented by the Deputy Governor, Abafemi Hamzat, who represented the governor at the event.
Given our commitment and disposition to meeting workers and labor's requests in matters of welfare and security, we are hopeful that we shall keep working together to give way to our aspiration of a rising Lagos.
But I applaud your resilience, your commitment, your never say die attitude, and the fact that you are here today to celebrate this May Day.
The harmonious relationship that exists between the state government and the labor centers is a true reflection of the premium placed on employees' rights and social justice by this administration.
Workers are being treated as...
Although the recent special wage increase for public service workers effected by the federal government to cushion the effect of fuel subsidy has remained topical, the organized labor movement wants to be part of a broader consultation when discussion on subsidy removal comes up.
If at the end of the day, the government wants the workers to support the removal of the subsidy, we have to sit down and discuss on how the subsidy removal effect will be cushioned by government.
So, but we'll continue to look at the level of review that has been done vis-a-vis the inflation that we have and the standard of living that we expect for our members.
Colorful processions by various trade unions in attendance marked the end of this year's Workers' Day celebration with the theme Workers' Rights and Socio-Economic Justice. In Lagos, Musa Toliat, NTA News.
The People's Democratic Party, PDP, has saluted Nigerian workers as they celebrate this year's Workers' Day with their counterparts across the world. The party's National Publicity Secretary, Debo Olugunagbe, in a statement, commended Nigerian workers for their resilience, loyalty, and patriotism in serving their fatherland. It charged Nigerian workers to use their strength and pivotal position in the country to protect and defend the nation's constitutional democracy at all times. You're still watching the news at 7 on NT Lagos Channel 10. More reports ahead after this time out. To join us again.
It's Volcanic time. Volcanic time. It's no recess to the last drop till it rains in.
Malt tonic is enriched with vitamins and minerals for that rush of vitality you need to reach greatness.
It's Volcanic time.
You're welcome back. Moving on, apart from the speeches from government and appeals from workers at the Onikon Stadium, the day was also an opportunity for workers to let their hair down and unwind. Here are the sights and sounds of the May Day celebration in Lagos. That was the mood of some Nigerian workers adorned in adorable outfits representing various workers' unions in Lagos. Excitement filled the atmosphere as they lit the Mobolaji Johnson Sports Arena, Onikon, with various aesthetic performances to celebrate the day.
It came from the market struggle of 1850s, you understand? So this represents a period where we fight, where we advance worker demands, where we make sure workers get what is due for their labor that they put into the work. Because clearly, worker is the one that creates the work. We need to thank God of today because all Nigeria we're very happy of and our expecting of the handing over of our new president.
Besides the pomp and pageantry the celebration brings, some workers say the Workers' Day celebration is also a platform for social interaction and networking.
As I've come to this place today, there are people, there are workers from other sister unions that I've not been able to see before. Today I've been able to see them. We've been able to interact. Today is a day where all the sister unions will interact. We exchange ideas, what has been happening in their own company or organization and what has been happening in my own. And through exchange of ideas, it helps us to build and prepare for the next 365 days before we convert once again to meet.
We are workers. We are transporter. We are workers. Today's celebration is amazing. Because once in a year, we met ourselves throughout the local government in Lagos State, and we celebrate ourselves together. As we are here today now, and we have seen some of our members for over 6 months, 4 months, 2 months, but today we all meet together and celebrate the May Day.
The beautiful celebration was not devoid of the presence of medics and security operatives to ensure safety of lives and properties. Petty traders were not left out as they displayed their wares to who cares to patronize them. The International Workers' Day celebration, also known as May Day celebration, is marked on May 1st every year, and the theme for this year is workers' rights and socio-economic justice. Away from May Day celebration now, the Federal High Court sitting in Lagos has struck out the EFCC criminal charge against former Minister of Aviation Femi Kayode. Siago gave the order at the resumed trial of the matter in Lagos. The court also held that the traveling documents of the defendants should be returned to him. The order of the trial court followed the decision of the Court of Appeal, which quashed all the counts preferred against Femi Kayode by the EFCC. And in sports, less than 4 weeks to the Association Congress, the chairman of the session, Barrister CH10, has resigned, having served in the same capacity for 12 years. Barrister CH10 declared this at the Association Secretariat in Lagos with the explanation that he has served the state meritoriously with a satisfaction that he is leaving the stage in the capable and competent lieutenant. Kehinde Lamidi was there and now reports.
In May 2019, Barrister CH10, the president of the NFF, contested and won election to occupy this building as the Lagos State FA chairman. 4 years down the lane, the man is here again to tell us his scorecard. In the presence of sports journalists and some members of his cabinet, Barrister Kiwumi dropped the bombshell to the astonishment of all, explaining that having served the association for 12 years with evidence of development in all spheres of football in Lagos and the impact of his foundation on many Nigerians who have lost hope, he has decided to quit the stage for other competent hands to build on his legacies.
The first people I'm telling, I am, as I get from here, no more every chairman of the.
To show his love for the rounded game, the one-time vice president of the NFF promised to support whoever emerges as the next chairman, emphasizing that it's not quitting as a result of animosity, rancor, losing the presidential election of the NFF, or planning to be the chairman of the league management committee, as it's been speculated in some quarters.
If God decides I will be the chairman of the league, no problem. But I'm not planning for it.
As a philanthropist, he said he has used his position and power to give hope to the hopeless and raising some football players from grass to grace, among who are Nefiok, a young successful photographer, and Joy, who was recently named in the All-American Women's Soccer list and also just signed a national letter of intent.
And he's always there to support me morally, financially, educationally, and everything. Like, he has played a very, very big role in my life.
Community is second to none, and is always willing to hear from everybody. He's a team player who believes in the knowledge of everybody.
Barrister Siyakiwumi was a legal advisor to the Football House, was a board member of the Nigerian Football Federation and chairman of youth development of the Federation. He is the CEO of Barrister Siyakiwumi Foundation, and he was elected as chairman of the Lagos State Football Association in 2011 and served for 12 years before he personally and officially resigned on Monday, 1st of May, 2023. In Lagos, it's been Kehinde Lamidi reporting for NTA Sports.
Let's now join Ramat Adebayo for the latest in the entertainment world.
Savage will perform at the coronation of British monarch King Charles III. The acclaimed Nigerian vocalist Tiwa Savage has received an invitation to perform at the upcoming coronation of King Charles III, the British monarch. The momentous occasion is scheduled to take place on Saturday, May 6, 2023, at Westminster Abbey in London. Tiwa Savage will be joining a star entertainers including Steve Winwood, DJ Pete, Lucy, Paloma Faith, and Oli Moss, who are set to be during the coronation concert at Bing Launch on Sunday. Tiwa Savage's invitation to perform at the coronation is a remarkable achievement as she becomes the first Nigerian musician to receive this honor. Nigerian singer Oyinkansola Sarah Aderibigbe, better known as Ira Star, has been directed to take immediate bed rest due to health issues. The Marvis signing was scheduled to perform at the Industry Night Show in Austin, cancelled it due to a health condition. Ira Star expressed her regret at not being able to perform at the show and apologized to her fans in a statement posted on her Instagram story. The singer wrote, she said, "VC, VA, and Austin, your girl is going through it. My doctor has advised me to slow bed rest. I am so sorry I couldn't meet every one of you as planned. I am also so sorry you feel let down. But I promise to be back in a special way for you when we have a magical time. I appreciate your wishes." Yewande Adekoya and her husband Abiodun Thomas gave the public a show yesterday at a lavish naming and dedicated ceremony of the Johnson twins. Adeniyi Johnson and his wife Seyi Edun hosted Nollywood stars for their twins ceremony over the weekend. The couple stepped out together for the first time since their separation and reconciliation a few months ago. Many who saw the video online were delighted about the development in their relationship and also praised the actress for her lovely character. That's it on Entertainment News. I am Ramat Adebayo.
And that concludes the English version of the news at 7 on NTA Lagos Channel 10. Many thanks for watching. I am Ese Owamaka. Benga Oloyede is standing by for the news translation in Yoruba. Good evening.
ẹ kú àṣálẹ́ ẹ sì kú ojú wẹ́líwẹ́lí tèní bákan náà la kí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ kú àyájọ́ tòní àkójọpọ̀ ìròyìn ló ń dé sí etí ìgbọ̀yìn láti iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìjọba àpapọ̀ tó wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó Gbẹ̀ngà Olóyèdè ní oníròyìn ìròyìn rèé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ bí àyájọ́ tàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọdún yìí ṣe jẹ́ ọ̀kan ìgbẹ̀yìn ní abẹ́ ìṣàkóso ìṣèjọba ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí Muhammadu Buhari ààrẹ ọ̀hún wá ń lo àsìkò yìí rọ ìṣèjọba tuntun tí yóò tó gorí àléfà láti jọ̀wọ́ dúró lórí ìlànà tó tọ́ àti èyí tó yẹ lórí ọ̀tún iṣẹ́ láti gba àgbàwọlé ìlànà tùbínùbí fún àǹfààní ìbáṣepọ̀ àpapọ̀ tí yóò túbọ̀ mú ìlọsíwájú dé bá iṣẹ́ ṣíṣe tàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí Muhammadu Buhari ló nawọ́ gbólóhùn ọ̀rọ̀ náà níbi ayẹyẹ tàwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ ọdún yìí tó wáyé ní ìlú Àbújá. Bákan náà ààrẹ tuntun tí yóò gorí àléfà láìpẹ́ Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ti nawọ́ ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ sí àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà nípasẹ̀ ti ojúgun ẹkùn méjì tó ń ṣe ìgbàkóso tàwọn àjọ òṣìṣẹ́ ní orílẹ̀-èdè yìí tí a mọ̀ sí Nigerian Labour Congress àti Trade Union Congress bí orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ṣe ń ṣàyájọ́ ayẹyẹ tàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ní orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ààrẹ tuntun tí yóò gorí àléfà Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu túbọ̀ gbé orí ìyìn fún àyájọ́ tàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ èyí tó ṣe àpèjúwe rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀kan àyájọ́ pàtàkì tí gbogbo òṣìṣẹ́ yà sọ́tọ̀ lágbàáyé àti pàtàkì jùlọ láti túbọ̀ ṣàpọ́nlé tàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ fún ipa ribiribi tí wọ́n kó nínú ìgbéga ìfọmọ ènìyàn ṣe nínú àkọsílẹ̀ àtẹ̀jáde láti ọ̀dọ̀ olóyè Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu fọwọ́sọ̀yà wípé lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n bá ṣe ètò ìbúra tán fún òun gẹ́gẹ́ bí ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí sọ wípé gbogbo àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ti ja ìjà takuntakun fún ètò àti ìgbẹ́jọ́ tó péye nínú ètò ọrọ̀ ajé orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ni wọn yóò jẹ nínú mùdùmúdù ètò ìṣèjọba òun láì fi igbá kànbọ̀kan nínú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ààrẹ tuntun tí yóò gorí àléfà ìṣèjọba sọ wípé gbogbo ìlànà ọ̀tun òun láti mú ayé dẹrùn fún gbogbo òṣìṣẹ́ ní abẹ́ ìlànà ètò iṣẹ́ ṣíṣe wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀kan nínú òṣìṣẹ́ lórílẹ̀-èdè yìí tó jẹ́ ọ̀kan nínú ìlànà àwọn ohun dáradára tí òun yóò dáwọ́lé fún àwọn ènìyàn orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ló jẹ́ ọ̀kan nínú àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ tí òun ti gbáradì fún bẹ́ẹ̀ ni olóyè Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu tó mọ ipa kíkó tàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ lórí ìgbéga àti ìlọsíwájú ètò òṣèlú àwarawa pàápàá bí wọ́n ṣe parapọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn aṣáájú ní ẹ̀ka tòṣèlú àti àwọn ẹlẹ́gbẹ́jẹgbẹ́ láti mú ìyípadà dé bá ètò òṣèlú àwarawa ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ní ọdún 1999 lẹ́yìn ọ̀pọ̀ ọdún tí àwọn ológun ti ń ṣe ìgbàkóso ìṣèjọba lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Àgbájọpọ̀ tàwọn àjọ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ ti dúró lórí ìdúró wọn lórí ìdí pàtàkì tó fi yẹ fún ìṣèjọba àpapọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí láti kàn sí àwọn aṣojú tàwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ ti orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ní àsìkò tó bá yẹ fún ohunkóhun tó bá jẹyọ fún wọn láti lè ní ìkópa pàtàkì àti ètò ìjókòó tó lè mú ìpalára yíyọ ìrànwọ́ owó epo pẹntiró fa kùdìẹ̀kudiẹ fún àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ẹ̀ka ti gbogbogbò ìlú àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ ni wọ́n sọ èyí di mímọ̀ níbi ayẹyẹ àyájọ́ tàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọdún yìí tó wáyé ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó akọ̀ròyìn wa Musa Toliat tó mú ìròyìn wá sọ wípé ètò ayẹyẹ àyájọ́ tàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọ̀hún ló pèsè àyè fún àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ láti ṣe àfihàn onírúurú aṣọ lọ́lọ́kanjọ̀kan fún ìgbélárugẹ àjọ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ àti láti ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ àwọn ohun tí wọ́n retí láti ọ̀dọ̀ ìjọba bí ó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ pé àfikún owó oṣù fún ti tàwọn ẹ̀ka iléeṣẹ́ ti gbogbogbò ìlú kan ló jẹ́ ọ̀kan nínú gbòógì àkòrí tí wọ́n tẹnumọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn àjọ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ bákan náà ni wọ́n ń wá ìkópa tiwọn láti jẹ́ ọ̀kan nínú ẹgbẹ́ tí wọn yóò kàn sí ní àsìkò tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ ní ìjíròrò lórí yíyọ ìrànwọ́ owó epo bẹ́ẹ̀ ni nínú àwọn ohun tí wọ́n béèrè fún láti ọ̀dọ̀ ìjọba ní pàtàkì jùlọ fífi okun kún agbára ohun tó jẹ́ àìní tàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ èyí tó wà nínú àkòrí ọ̀rọ̀ ìyànjú tí igbákejì gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó Ọbáfẹ́mi Hamzat tó ṣe aṣojú fún gómìnà níbi ètò náà fẹnubà bákan náà ni wọ́n ṣe aṣojú fún mínísítà tàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí ọ̀gbẹ́ni Chris Ngige níbi ètò ayẹyẹ tàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìṣàfihàn tàwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ láti onírúurú ẹ̀ka iléeṣẹ́ ló buyì kún ayẹyẹ tàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọdún yìí láti sàmì ìparí ọdún ayẹyẹ tàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ tí wọ́n pe àkọlé rẹ̀ ní ẹ̀tọ́ tàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ àti ètò okòwò tó ń wá ètò ìgbẹ́jọ́ tí kò lábàwọ́n. Yàtọ̀ sí gbólóhùn ọ̀rọ̀ àti ọ̀rọ̀ tí ó tọ́ tó ń tẹnu ìṣèjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó jáde àti ìrawọ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ láti ṣe ìdíyelé tó ń wáyé láti ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ ní pápá ìgbábọ́ọ̀lù tó wà ní Oníkan, àyájọ́ tàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọ̀hún ló pèsè àǹfààní fún àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ láti láyè ìsinmi bí gbogbo pọ̀pọ̀ ṣìnṣìn àyájọ́ tàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ náà ṣe ń tẹ̀síwájú ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó pẹ̀lú onírúurú aṣọ ẹlẹ́gbẹ́jẹgbẹ́ tó fún ọjọ́ àyájọ́ tàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ní àpọ́nlé tó yẹ ló ṣàfihàn ìdánimọ̀ tàwọn ẹgbẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ ẹ̀ka tìpínlẹ̀ Èkó nípa dídarapọ̀ pẹ̀lú tàwọn ẹlẹgbẹ́ wọn káàkiri orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìdùnnú ṣubú layọ̀ ló milẹ̀ káàkiri agbègbè pápá ìdárayá Mobọ́lájí Johnson tó wà ní Oníkan pẹ̀lú onírúurú ọlọ́kanòjọ̀kan ètò tí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ fi sàmì ayẹyẹ ọdún tàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọdún yìí. Yàtọ̀ sí ọlọ́kanòjọ̀kan ìgbéga ètò ayẹyẹ ọ̀hún, bákan náà ni àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ tí wọ́n yayọ̀ àyájọ́ ìsinmi tòní sọ wípé ayẹyẹ náà ló jẹ́ ọ̀kan pàtàkì tó pèsè àǹfààní ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀ fún onírúurú ìdáwọ́lé iṣẹ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ètò tàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọ̀hún ló ṣàfihàn ìkópa tàwọn àjọ elétò ààbò tí wọ́n mú ìdúró ogun wámúwámú tí ọ̀pọ̀ tí wọ́n jẹ́ oníṣòwò ọjà kéréje ṣe àfihàn òwò ọjà kájébùbàjẹ́. Tó àsùnjì ló ń ta àṣálẹ́ ìní Gbẹ̀ngàn Olóyèdè kìín ìrẹ̀ o.
How market? My country people, how market? How market now on our Munge program to showcase to una different markets wey boku for markets all over Lagos, whether na clothes, home appliances, electronics, provisions, foodstuff, and any type of goods wey you dey find. Name am. How market na the show for una. You go fit know where dem dey sell am and how much dem dey sell am. And if you be market seller and you dey find program to showcase your products, goods and services, na how market be the show for you o. Join us every Wednesday by 7:30 p.m. on your Obonge Station for Excellence, NTA Lagos Channel 10. For more inquiries, make una call we dey ready for una.
Teens Can Cook Foundation, in collaboration with the Nigerian Television Authority NTA Lagos, present the second edition of Teens Can Cook competition. For registration and participation, obtain a form of 5,000 naira from NTA Yaba Lagos office or at number 56 of Webby Road, Salvation Bus Stop, Ikeja, Lagos. The winner gets an all-expense-paid trip to the United Kingdom. The first runner-up gets a laptop. The second runner-up gets a set of cookers. The third runner-up, a multifunctional dryer. And the fourth runner-up gets a set of non-stick pans. Hurry now and register. For inquiries, call the NTA Marketing Manager on 0816 0087 or Dwayo on 0805 111 3510.
This Council Foundation in conjunction with the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, coming to live from January. Register yourself. Don't miss out.
Teens Can Cook, uncovering the prominent chef in you.
CH10
Station for Excellence.